What's up, everybody? It's Adam here at Apache Village in Hazelwood, Missouri. We got something brand new for us. We just picked up the armor by the Skinny Guy Company. I got a 17-foot and a 15-footer here, and I got them right behind me, as you can see, 17 and 15. We're gonna run through these guys, show you a couple cool things about them. But yeah, let's get right into it. So we'll go with the 17. It's the 17 LTX. So we got this guy up front, comes standard with the power tongue jack. We have the little rack that's up on the front. That's gonna be for a generator, but also we'll put our battery up there as well. But then on the side of this guy, full vacuum bonded sidewalls, all frameless windows. We use the Girard awning. So this one has the 8-foot awning on it. My little one back behind it is gonna have a little bit bigger one because of the sidewalls and how it's constructed. But we got the solid steps down here. We got the off-road tires, aluminum wheels, Westlake tires, but then also we have the TorFlex 3000 axles on these guys, which the nice thing with the single axle is that torsion axle, this wheel over here could bounce, and then the one on the opposite side is gonna stay level because it's not a leaf spring suspension to where it bounces the whole time. So it's nice because it's gonna give you a nice little smooth towing down the road. We got our LP gas hookup back here in the back, and as you see, we got the propane tank, or the spare tire down there, crank down jacks in the back. But then this guy here has storage all the way through the other side. These guys are 6 foot 9 inches wide, so I mean that's a full width of this whole camper is all storage. So as you can see, there's a light here, and then on the other side, there's another light. So it's really cool. So, but then you get into this guy. Like I said, it's a Girard awning, and if you've watched any of our videos on our big high-end stuff, we use a Girard awning on our Discovery, which is $600,000. They're using it here on their smaller guys, so it's really cool to see that they're using them there. It's gonna have a 9,000 BTU air conditioner, but then also it's gonna have a solar panel on the roof of it as well. Coming on the back side, this guy back here is gonna have a 16,000 BTU furnace. We got our fresh water tank. I'm gonna use my cheat sheet over there, but I believe it's 26 gallons. I will correct that if it is wrong, and I'll put it at the top of the video here in a bit. The Fouchi Tankless water heater, cable hookup, outside shower, and then we have our black and gray tanks down here. The black tank on this guy is 23 gallons. The gray tank's gonna be right at 27 gallons. And then this is the other compartment. But when you step back and look at this guy looks sharp. It's gray. It's got the nice mountain scene that's out there with all the trees. So this guy looks sharp. So it's gonna be really cool running down the road. And then back here on the back of it, you got the Skinny Guy campers and you got the armor. So the cool thing with these guys is this back part that's here, that runs all the way up, it's gonna be one piece of fiberglass that starts in the back down here on the bottom, and then it goes all the way up and over the top. So the only places we're gonna have to check for our, on our roof seal is gonna be around our stack vent, around where we can't, our solar panel on the roof, and then also the big attic fan. But then this guy here, walking inside, this is gonna have the dinette booth up front. Let me get our stuff out of our way. Like I said, we just got these guys in. So you got the big dinette booth that's up here. This will fold down, make into a bed. Underneath of this storage bench over here, we're gonna have storage. On the other side, we're not, because that's where I'm gonna hide my furnace, a couple other wiring and everything of that sort coming in. But then coming into our kitchen, we got our microwave, storage above our refrigerator. We got a 12-volt refrigerator, and then we got the 2-burner stove, sink, storage below it as well. And then inside here, you'll have your solar charger controller, your Fouchi tankless water heater controller, our black, our fresh, and our gray tanks, and then also our water pump and another 110 outlet that's there. Then moving back to the back, you're gonna have your full queen size bed back here. All right, windows on either side of the bed so we can create that cross breeze. So we crank that window out, we crank out our other emergency exit window, and then we can open up the windows that are above or next to the dinette booth. And then that guy right there, that's gonna be an attic fan. So now I can take that and go through and open that up, turn that vent fan on, and now I'm gonna create a huge draft in here. It's like having an attic fan at your house, especially on something this small. But then here you'll have the wet bath. So it's the one-piece fiberglass surround That's all the subway tile look. We have our toilet that's here, shower, drain. And then this one here is going to have the curtain like we have in the majority of all of our other guys. So you take that and it rolls back and forth. So it's going to give you that there. So the nice thing with this guy is that it is small. It is lightweight. It weighs right at, let me get my cheat sheet. Oh, 1 second. So like I said, we just got these guys in, and I'm not going to lie, I'm going to cheat here a little bit. Unloaded vehicle weight, 2180. So I would say with us doing the solar panel on it, we're probably going to be about 2,300 pounds total with everything that we've added onto it, because we added the solar package, we added the spare tire, we added the power awning, and then 26 gallon fresh, 17 gallon black, and then 18 gallon gray. So I'll retract my statement outside because I thought it was a little bit bigger. I had it backwards. My smaller one has the bigger tanks. But yeah, so it's nice because now I can target, I mean, heck, I could target my wife's Telluride. You know, she can tow 5,000 pounds with that. I've had a customer before that got one of these guys in a different brand that she was towing with a Toyota RAV4. And we were very, very weight conscious on it. And it was something that she loved. It was like our 15 footer that I'll get into here in a minute. But now I don't need some big monstrosity of a vehicle. You don't need all that big heavy duty sway control stuff. We would set you up, if you are on a smaller SUV, we would set you up with a weight distribution hitch, most likely the Anderson, because that's not going to use as much tongue weight or add to the tongue weight of it, because it only weighs about 30 pounds total, where, you know, your big standard weight distribution hitches, those things weigh, you know, almost 100 pounds, and they're just big, they're bulky, and they're heavy. And the Anderson does a great job for us in, you know, this type of situation, because I'm going to go through and I'm going to be in an SUV towing this. Can you tow with the truck? Yeah, you know, we'll hook you up and on we go. Because all these guys, like I said, they had the 3000 TorFlex axles with electric brakes. So without further ado, let's go over to my 15 footer and see what we got over there. So like I said, we got the 17 LTX. As you notice, it's sort of like the rounded look and everything like that. Then my 15 is going to be rounded on the front, but then it squares off on the back end. So like I said, you know, we'll get over here on this side. Same front end on this one as it is the 17. You got your little rack there for your battery, but also for a generator, 20-pound propane tank, power tongue jack. And on this one here, you're going to have a little bit longer of an awning because my sidewall goes straight across all the way to the back of it. But again, same construction here. Big difference is this area down here where this line is that goes across, all of this is actually like a textured material. So as you can see, I just made some marks on it because I haven't washed it yet. But yeah, so it's nice because it's going to be textured on the bottom. So if we do get into those off-roading and every situations, I can do that. But this one is a little bit different. Whoop. This is going to have your outside kitchen. We still have our storage compartment that's here. Now we have the Blackstone griddle that's on there, and then we will have the sink that's attached to that. All right, give me 1 second. All right, now I'm back. So we have the Blackstone griddle. Then behind that, you're gonna have your sink, hot and cold water. With this one here, the sink, you're just gonna attach the attachment they give you in the owner's manuals. I'm just gonna run that hose down on the ground, and I'm gonna drain it out on the ground. Don't let anybody know I told you that. But still, propane hookup down here, spare tire up front. Again, same 3000 TorFlex axles with the electric brakes. We have the 110 hookup and a TV hookup on this side over here. So if we wanted to sit out here underneath of the awning with our Blackstone and our sink and everything, you can. And if we had a ball game on, whatnot, you're all ready to go. So walking inside this guy, this one's going to be the 15 LT. So here we're going to have our jackknife sofa. So this will fold down, make into another bed. We have the removable table. We still have the same 12-volt refrigerator. All right. Then over here on the side, you got your, this is going to show you your reefer power. So you can turn your refrigerator on and off if you needed to. USB ports 110 with your main GFI. Storage all across the top. And this one here on the back side of this, that's going to have your LED light switch and also your switch for your Girard awning. I didn't show that to you on the last one. I forgot to show that to you, but it's in the same spot on the other one. Now we have the queen size bed that's up front. Same windows inside here, same attic fan. Then in your kitchen, again, a little bit smaller, so we're not going to have as much storage up top as we did on the last one. A little bit more countertop space. Then you're going to have two big cabinets that are down below, down here. Difference between this one and the 17. So they both have the solar panels on them, but this one's going to have the Truma Combi water heater slash furnace. So the other one had the furnace on it and a separate water heater. This is going to still give you the tankless water heater effect. It's just a Truma Combi because of the storage space that we have inside here is a lot smaller than what I had in the 17. So I don't have as much room to hide that stuff. So I can go through and use, utilize a smaller component that's going to be doing the exact same thing for me. I believe the BTUs on the furnace is 14,300. So it's a little bit smaller on the furnace. I mean, 1,700 BTUs. In a camper this size, you're not going to notice that. That's the one great thing about it is, being a little bit smaller, you're not going to notice it. So that's how they're going to go through and have a smaller unit inside of a smaller camper, but still give us everything that we need. So we still have a furnace, we still have a water heater, and we still have our air conditioner. Same 9,000 BTU air conditioner on this guys. It is a 17. Again, it's going to run you out of here. That's the great thing with being a smaller unit like this. I mean, I'm not the tallest. I'm 5'10", 5'11" on a good day. You're about 6 foot on the interior ceiling height. So it is a lot shorter than what we normally have on a travel trailer. And like I said, they're only 6 foot 9 inches wide. So now if I do have that SUV, I'm not worrying about not being able to see around it. Some of your campers, most of our campers are all 8 foot wide. Now I have to get the extensions from mirrors if I have a SUV, pickup truck, something to worry about because you'll be able to see around them. But something small like this, I can use that SUV mirror without having to get the big, mirror attachments to see around the side of it. But then let's flip this back around. And big difference here on the 15, they use a one-piece ABS surround. So inside there, that's all one solid piece. So there's no seams in it. So it's nice because it's a little bit nicer, a little bit fancier of a shower install enclosure, and then they use the 3-piece glass sliding door that's on there. So it's nice, and it's a little bit, it's a little bit fancier. I'm gonna go grab my cheat sheet, and we'll talk about these guys a little bit more. All right, so 15, again, like I said, I'm gonna use my cheat sheet because we just got them in. 15 LT is gonna come in weighing at 2,300 pounds. So everybody's like, well, Adam, that's heavier than the 17-foot, how so? Well, when you start looking at the bigger awning, you're using that full one-piece tub surround that's inside there, the glass shower doors. That's where you're going to add that extra little bit of weight inside of that one compared to, the 17 that's behind me. And plus, doing the squared off walls, you're going to have a little bit more aluminum in that side corner, so therefore they can have it all attached to everything. So, but no, again, we just got these guys in. It's a great little piece that we're going to have here to offer to you guys because, everybody's like, that's just too big. It's too heavy for my car. I can only tow 3,500 pounds and I don't have a lot of stuff that can tow. You can be towed with a 3,500 pound car. Now I do. I have two options right now. We're going to get more. We're going to have some with some bunk beds. We got one here that's very, very similar to these guys. That's a 17-foot with bunk beds that weighs right in at 2,400 pounds, I believe. So we got the options that are there. Like I said, we ordered them with the power awnings, the spare tires, and then the 15 LT. I'll go and I'll put these in here, and then I'll do it again on the 17. The 15 has an 18-gallon freshwater tank, 23-gallon black, 23-gallon gray. So that's where the little bit difference between the two of them comes into play that's there. And then, like I said, the Truma Combi on the 15 opposed to a furnace and a tankless on the 17 because I do have the space to be able to hide them in the 17, where on this 15 I'm really, really worried about space. So I'm very, very conscious about that. But yeah, both of them have the 9,000 BTU air conditioners on the top of them. But yeah, like I said, come on out. I'll flip this guy around, take one last look at these guys. You got the 15 LT there, weighing 2,300 pounds. Then you're gonna have the 17 LTX come weighing in at 2,180. Again, if you guys have any questions, throw them down in the comments, hit that like, hit that share button. Again, come out and see why we say go one better, go Apache Village. Until next time, guys, talk to you soon.